Maven repository types and location in Maven. Here you can see Maven repository types and locations. Maven repositories are directories of packages, package jar files and with extra metadata. The metadata are POM files describing the project which each package jar file belongs to, including what external dependencies each package jar has. It is this metadata that enables Maven to download dependencies of your dependency recursively until the whole tree of dependencies is downloaded and put into your local repository. Maven has three types of repository: local repository, central repository, and remote repository. Maven searches these repositories for dependency in the Maven sequence. First in the local repository, then the central repository, and the third in the remote repositories if specified in the POM. Here's a diagram illustrating three repository types and their location. Local repository is a directory on the developer's computer. This repository will contain all dependencies Maven downloads. The same Maven repository is typically used for several different projects. Thus, Maven only needs to download the dependencies once, even if multiple projects depends on them. For example, JUnit. Your own projects can be built and installed in your local repository using Maven install command. That way, your other projects can use the package jar files of your own projects as external dependencies by specifying them as external dependencies inside their Maven POM files. By default, Maven puts your local repository inside your home directory in your local computer. However, you can change the location of Maven local repository by setting the directory inside your Maven settings file. Your Maven settings file is also located in your users-home/.m2 directory, and it is called settings.xml. Central repository. Central Maven repository is a repository provided by Maven community. By default, Maven looks in this central repository for any dependencies needed but not found in your local repository. Maven then download these dependencies into your local repository. You need no special configuration to access the central repository. Remote repository is a repository on a web server from which Maven can download dependencies, just like the central repository. Remote repository can be located anywhere on the internet or inside the local network. A remote repository is often used for hosting projects internal to your organization, which are shared by multiple projects. For instance, common security project might be used to across multiple internal projects. The security project could not be accessible to the outside world, and should thus not be hosted in public. The central Maven public is the central Maven repository. Instead, it can be hosted in an internal repository, remote repository. Dependencies found in the remote repository are also downloaded and put into a local repository by Maven. Here you can see local repositories and remote repository are in organization internal network. Here you can see the internet, and central repository is connected to interacts with central repository interacts with internet. Now this is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for watching it.